Okay, welcome out my Pisces Nation. Today we're going to get started with your reading, okay? Let's see, I feel like you're connected to a Leo. That's what I kept feeling as I'm rolling the dice here, okay? Aquarius come out here, Scorpio, again Scorpio, Virgo, Aries in May. Okay, yeah, Leo. Leo again here in the middle, okay, with the sun. So maybe you need strength. Maybe you're dealing with the Leo. Maybe you've got Leo in your chart. But I feel like you're connecting with a Leo, okay? They're usually about love here, but that doesn't mean it has to be, okay? Let's find out what this is about, okay? Alright, so I got here my spell casting deck here. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's some grieving going on over somebody here. Okay, you're having dreams, and you may just think they're dreams, but they're messages, okay? So pay careful attention to your dreams as they're helping you to go through the grieving process, okay? Yeah, someone who knocked down your confidence and of how you feel about yourself and how you see yourself, and this in turn has distracted, okay, your psychic abilities, okay, or your alignment and ability to hear right from wrong, okay, truth from error, because you know they've distorted your view on who you really are, your divine feminine nature, okay. But it looks like you're going to have a change here, and it's going to change your life, okay, for the better. It does say career, so I feel like you're moving up the ladder in whatever it is you're working on. So you're working on something, okay, and it's like you're going up the ladder, you're ascending, so you're moving forward, so that's good instead of being stagnant, okay. So you're in between this, I've always been told these things, and I know they're not true. What are you talking about? You know, I know the reality of who I am. I know the reality of my divine nature, my infinite worth, and honoring also your humanity, okay? So that's your channel message, is to honor your humanity. You came here to experience it, and so, you know, you'll have to have strength, okay, that, you know, through the trials, and there's going to be errors, there's going to be mistakes, you know, and that's just part of the process. You have to have the strength to keep going, right? Because each time there's pain associated with it, right? But the channel message for you is that you don't have to suffer, okay? Pain is not optional, but suffering is. We get to decide how long we let something affect us negatively that even takes from our life force, okay? And so I think, you know, because there's so many things that you don't have answers to that you want to have answers to, you know, that may be keeping you from, you know, how you see yourself, the true version of yourself, okay? And so you have to, this is showing that you need to be okay with what's not shown, and, you know, utilize what you are shown, okay, and use that to focus in on your true nature, okay? Your true nature is what I'm hearing. Something about your true nature, okay? There's some things going on, and it feels heavy on your shoulders, okay? So it's like stress, right? It feels like you're carrying something heavy, and you can't let it go, right? You can rest or whatever, but it's like it's still there, and so you have to carry it. So there's something that you need to let go of so you can lighten your load, and it feels less burdensome, and so you can be more calm and happy and not as stressed out, okay? So yeah, so you can have happiness, all right? So those are the themes that I'm seeing here. Those weren't even poppers that came out. But that is the scenario, okay? That is what I was prompted to show you, okay? But we can see what pops out, okay? Healing. So you're going to be able to heal when you lighten your load. Then you'll be able to focus more on yourself. Again, healing and answers. Alright, so for my Pisces, what can I get here? Travel, courage, closure. Okay. Forgiveness and healing. Okay, so you're going through a process of learning to forgive and needing some kind of closure. Okay, I don't know if this is from a deceased loved one, from a previous, partner or romantic partner, family member, friend, but there's some kind of closure that needs and reconciliation. Okay, reconciliation doesn't always mean I'm going to get back together with you. It means we bring it back. Okay, major on the closure, and it's your first card. All right, so I'm going to pull my closure cards. It is for the deceased, but, take it how it resonates. Strength and family, yeah. I mean, so you're going to find your happiness after this closure has taken place. So it can be as simple as, cutting energetic ties with somebody that you no longer want to be associated with or think of, but yet they're still weighing on your heart and your mind, pulling your strings, right? And this could be more than one person. It could be a lot of people, okay? Because the load was heavy, okay? Enough to where you're grieving, okay? And the spirit guides want me to come out and tell you what you need to do, right? So first is finding yourself and connecting with your higher self and with God, okay? And handing over that load in turn for peace, all right? And then when you're in the reasoning mind and not just in the emotional mind, you can make sense of things and you'll know what to let go of, what to hang on to, what's worth fighting, what isn't, and see things from a higher perspective, okay? And, you'll find justice, you'll find peace if you find the willpower to do your part when you're prompted. Yeah, if you find the strength, the willpower, okay? So not only strength, but courage. So something is before you that you really need strength and courage for. So this is no easy feat that you're going through, but you're very strong and very courageous, okay? But you just need to find that within yourself for this, because it seems to be very hard. So you're going to need to dig deeper and use more strength and more courage and move forward. And that is going to give you the ability to change around your life, okay? And don't turn around, don't look back, okay? That sounds like a cliche, but that's what came to my mind. Yeah, that came from my spirit guides or your spirit guides. But they really want you to be happy, okay? They want you to focus on your personal happiness, all right, by letting go of all the people, places, things, and behaviors that cause you unhappiness, okay? Could even be part of yourself, right? Well, we are going to start here with the closure cards, because you do have the closure card here. Yesterday Sagittarius did too, and it happened to actually be a deceased loved one. Kind of took over the whole spread here, because I am a medium and that is what I do. I give messages, right? And so it's not just the cards coming through, it's the spirit of the person that's here, and I can feel the energy just like I can feel energy from other cards. So need a message from a departed loved one. Message of closure is 54 card oracle deck, created for those who have unfinished business with someone who has left or passed away. The person might have been a spouse or significant other, a parent or a grandparent, a friend, or anyone. This oracle deck can help provide the answers you seek, especially if the relationship was difficult. So you may be asking, questions, right, and wanting answers. So maybe your spirit guides will be here today, and your ancestors, and one of your deceased wants to get you some kind of message, okay? I know you have troubles trusting, okay? So if you don't already know that, then you should know that, because that's coming straight from your spirit guides, okay? Just start there. I have problems trusting, and then think of all the reasons why, and then draw a line back to where they came from and find a way to reconcile the feeling there, okay? The learning should replace the pain, okay, of whatever that experience was. It had to have taught you something and be priceless, right? Be something that was beneficial, that you can put in place of the pain and say, well, I'm glad it happened. This was a blessing in disguise, okay? I wasn't thinking All right. So maybe someone said something to you and it's bothering you. Someone who passed on and you're wondering, you know, what that really meant or if they really meant that. Okay. I cared too much about others' opinions. And I actually feel like this is someone who's living, but, you know, take it as it resonates. So let's see what actually comes out, okay, for the Pisces. Okay. I'm helping you now. So maybe you're just thinking too negatively about somebody that passed. And they're like, I want to support you now, okay? I'm sorry if I didn't, but I do now, okay? That seems to be the collective message. Yeah, I support your path, and I wasn't thinking. All right, so that's your answer, okay? You're looking for an answer. There's your answer, okay? I'm helping you now. I support your path. I wasn't thinking. So, you know, maybe you didn't get, you know, all the answers that you needed from this person before they passed, you know, that you now want or you now need, but they're here to give you guidance and courage and strength by knowing that you're not alone, that they're by your side, that they support your path. There's nothing better than to have support from a loved one, not only that from here in the physical, but now from the spirit realm, for them to be so caring that they would even care about us from the spirit realm and wanting to support you, okay? So they see that you're changing, they see that you support, you know, people around you, and you know that you're the strength for a lot of people, but that the channel message is that sometimes you need strength. But sometimes you're the light, and sometimes you need light, and that's okay, right? So it seems like the feeling I get is like you do a lot for others, but what do people do for you? Is kind of the feeling that I get, you know. Like somewhat like a mother telling a child, you know, what are you getting out of this? What are you getting out of this? You're putting in, and what are you getting out? Are you happy, right? If you're not happy, this person is saying you need to close it down. Whatever it is that whomever you're dealing with, whatever thought or you're dealing with, you could be dealing with experiences, you know, in the present or just maybe you're mulling over something that could happen in the future is kind of what I'm getting, and making, you know, like a whole scenario of something that's never happened, okay? Yeah. And they're saying here, your guides, that this can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. So be careful what you think of, okay? It's part of the law of manifestation, the law of attraction, okay? What you think has powerful effects. And if you follow it up with, you know, affirmations out of your mouth and then with your actions, forget it. It's like done deal, pretty much, okay? So, yeah, that was totally... I just saw this one. It almost came out, but it didn't. You can break generational patterns. Okay, that's what I call them. I don't like to call them curses. I call them patterns. So whatever it is that our parents or our grandparents did that didn't serve them and got them to a place that, you know, they don't want to be, or wasn't their, you know, their happiest, you know, their best selves. Do you want me around? So it's almost like this person is like, I'm here to help you. Do you want me to be here? I don't know if you're mad at this person or what. It didn't populate, but that's just for some, okay? It's like someone's trying to help you, but maybe for some, you know, yeah, it's a deceased loved one that you loved and they loved you and they're going to help you. But for others, it's someone who didn't treat you so well in the physical, and now they're wanting to treat you, you know, be supportive for you in the spirit realm from their deceased, you know, self. I don't know why, okay? So I feel like you want an answer and either they don't have the answer or they don't want you to worry about why, okay? I hear, but why, but why, but why? And the big collective message has been, you need to be okay with not knowing everything and still stepping out, taking, you know, a calculated risk. And before you even hit the ground, it's like it's going to light up for you where to land, so to speak, okay? So it's taking a risk, right, on something that you're not certain about, but that you feel prompted or called to do or pushed to do, or just it feels like it is in your mind with the facts, it's the right thing to do, right? Because your mind and your heart can say two different things. So sometimes we got to take the facts follow the facts, and, you know, our emotions will catch up with us, right? Because, you know, for instance, you know, in my life, I've had to leave a situation that I didn't necessarily want to, but it was the right thing for my life, right? It was good for me. And so I'm honoring myself and respecting myself by knowing that I'm doing what's good for me, even if it's not what I really want. Okay, so that's your channeled message, is to be more like that in the way that you say, you know, I don't know why, but, you know, if I needed to know why, then I would be shown why, okay? I'd be shown. So it's something that I don't need to know, or I don't need to know yet. But there are lots of things that you need to be focusing on. So maybe they want to give you the answers why, but they're waiting for you to catch up on the information they've already given you, to dissect it and to do what they told you to do, right? I'm getting this message of, I'm giving you this, what I've told you what to do, so do that. And you're still asking. And you're like, then your spiritual guides are like, but I already told you what to do, right? So you're at that point where you already know what to do, okay? And so you're hyper vigilant when it comes to your inner knowing, right? In the inner knowing. So, yeah, some part of me knew. So whatever you're going through, they know what you're going through, okay? And maybe they don't even have all the answers, and that's why they can't give them to you, because she said, he or she said, that's, you know, that some part of me knew, right? So it's like a feeling, but I didn't know, or I would tell you, okay? So that's another guided message from some other people, from your spirit guide. And when I say spirit guide, usually I'm meaning a deceased family member who's on the other side helping you, okay? But on some other instances, it could be any other spirit guide that you have, okay? We all have different spirit guides, you know, angels and spirit guides and ancestors. So happiness is not a betrayal of me. So I feel like, you know, this person is saying, you know, be like me and move towards prosperity, okay? Move towards prosperity by being happy, okay? So whatever it is that makes you happy, that is, you know, there's no shame in that, okay? So like maybe some other people don't like what you do and the decisions that you make, but if it's for your well-being, okay, not if it's true happiness and it's your true path, then it'll make you feel a happiness that's real, that you've never felt before, you know, not just like this honeymoon phase, this, you know, short term, you know, no, this is like for the long term, good health, good prosperity, on the right path, you know, feels happy, feels peaceful, feels right for you. And what's right for you isn't right for somebody else, and what's right for someone else isn't right for you, right? And so just not to be judgmental of other people, and don't worry about what people, you know, how they judge you, okay? As long as you're traveling your path, that is best for your well-being, right? So we talked about it. It's not always just following your heart, although you do want to follow your soul's desires, okay? But that's, you know, if it leads you to a place of happiness, okay? Not a place where you're going to not prosper, not be able to prosper, and just find yourself in cycles and patterns that are not beneficial to, do not add to your happiness, okay? There you go, channel message. And so I don't know if this person did something right that to other people didn't, you know, sit well, but they were like, you know what, I had to do it because it was what I wanted. It was my happiness, and I'm in charge of my happiness, okay? So very strong type of a person, okay? I feel like they would want to have more, they have a lot to say, okay? So they want you to connect to them so you can communicate to them. But I feel here like the last message here is this one, okay? This one, and then obviously the bottom of the deck, okay? So they're saying, I love you, okay? Just a calm, loving feeling, you know, I love you, okay? So it's like, goodbye, you know, for now. I'm here to support you. I love you, okay? And then you will get through this. So apparently you're going through something here, okay? Pretty harsh. Not sure what that would be yet, okay? But they're there for you, okay? They just feel like that you're overdoing it when it comes to your relationships, right? But they say that they're learning from you, okay? So you are making good decisions too. You know, they're saying that they look up to you because you're making decisions that, you know, they're proud of. So you're must be making some groundbreaking, you know, leeway, all right? Okay. There's something you're discontented with, you're bored with, or disinterested in. There's some kind of stagnation, apparently. Some kind of negative pattern I feel that you need to detach from. So yeah, there's some kind of negative attachment that you need to detach from, okay? It feels like a person. It is saying stand your ground. So you may be arguing, fighting with someone, but they're saying to stand up for yourself, okay? Stand up for yourself and what you believe is what I'm seeing here, okay? Which will go for the message here. You obviously need support because you need someone to help standing up in your corner. And this one talks about, you know, standing in your own corner, okay? Fighting for your corner, standing up for your beliefs, okay? But not to be too defensive, but yes, be on the defense, okay? Channeled message for you. So maintaining control is very important here. So, you know, with this courage thing, it means you have to have the courage to have self-control, okay? So that you can win, right? So you can be on top and become the winner. And sometimes that means having the courage to take the high road, right? So that requires us putting our egos down and saying, in your heart, is this really going to help me to do this, to say this? So think before you act, before you talk, okay? And get down from the, you know, upset, emotional, you know, intense feelings to calm. Bring yourself to center. Okay, focus on letting go of negativity for your well-being, but also so you can get direct messages and guidance and know, you know, which way to go, okay? Which way is going to lead you, which way is going to guide you and lead you to the way that is for your well-being, your happiness, and your prosperity, okay? This is what I feel like is you're being guided to, is your well-being and your prosperity and your happiness, okay? So I feel like it's money, right? And also health, right? And because there's coins all up in here, okay? So prosperity is money too, but it's more than that. It's well-being. Well-being is physical, mental, spiritual, financial, okay? So that's where you're headed, and I like that. Okay, sorry for that long thing there, but let's see what else comes out now. Are they upside down? So this one is. So apparently there was one that was upside down. I'm just going to take a second through here. So these will be the cards that we're going to confirm these other cards with and get a little bit more depth and confirmation into what more needs to be said here from your spirit guides, okay? And help you with this closure and finding answers and strength and courage and happiness, okay? So I just saw justice, I saw the tower, the high priestess, 5 of coins. So there's still a little bit of poverty thinking, there's still a little bit of in your feels of some kind of loss or grief, temporary. It's all temporary is what I keep hearing, okay? Temporary. So let's see then for my Pisces with closure. What is this closure card about? I saw 4 pillars and I saw 2 of cups. So that leads me to think something about love and marriage, okay? So that either means that you're either getting separated or you're needing closure with your past so that you can move forward in your future, okay? So right here is showing that, you know, you are going to gain some clarity, okay, into this, whatever it is that you're needing to detach from. You're feeling detached, and you need to continue to walk towards the light, right? Where you feel happy, where you feel the sun, you know, like the sun shining on you, type of a peace, you know, and calm. There could be some kind of financial loss, okay? Some kind of delayed news, maybe on a house, okay, that you're trying to close on, or just some plans, okay, that you seem to have. It seems like you're a little bit too guarded here, protective, guarded, you know, fairness. I think you're worried a little too much too about the fairness, and that's just going to come into play as you drop, you know, that thinking of this isn't fair, you know, and work on more of just, you know, doing what you know you should do, okay, and letting, you know, spirit deal with other people in your lifetime, okay. So there may be someone around you who is, it says calculating, no, and unconcerned about the feelings of others. So you could be dealing with someone who is sharp with their tongue, someone who's controlling, watching over you a lot, okay, yeah, just being too protective, watching you too much, maybe watching your social media even, or, you know, keeping tabs on you, okay, in some way, okay, it's, yeah. And so you're kind of feeling, I don't know, at least some people here, a struggle, right? Adversity. You're feeling like it's bad luck, you know. It says, I mean, this may be where you're at, but this ain't where you're going to be, okay? So whatever you close out with possibly a Taurus here or a Gemini, you know, you can move forward. But whoever it is that you're feeling this connection with that you need to cut off, there's some kind of connection to cut off, or some kind of feeling of scarcity, like I'm not going to have enough, you know, or well, if you're worrying too much about your money, then you need to not, okay, just you need to get with someone or learn how to think more in abundance mode, okay. You know, every time that I need more money, somehow, some way, in some way that I didn't even know, you know, I end up getting more money somehow, okay. So that could happen for you too if, you know, money is a problem, if it's a situation for you. I don't know, you're just finding yourself kind of tied up or something. I feel like it's in love, okay, but you're at the end of a cycle. I do feel like there is a Leo connected, or someone with strong Leo in their chart. And just for you needing to make a break from something or someone. For some people it's something, for some people it's someone. So let's see what the finding here is. The finding. I think that you're finding happiness. I just saw the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Star. Now I'm seeing, whoa, okay, so this comes from your deceased loved one. Ah, look at this. So you're finding true happiness, someone that you can really build a legacy with, or a new job that is going to bring you prosperity, okay, because this is right under the prosperity card, or right under, yeah, it was like this, and finding, and so, yeah, you're going to find true happiness, okay. There's also going to be a windfall of money, okay. It's going to be very unexpected, so either this is, you're watching this and you're hearing it, or, you know, you'll figure it out if you come back and watch this and be like, oh yeah, I did get some money, or yeah, I am getting some money, you know, or it will be coming, okay. But it, whatever it is, the change, whether it's in career or finding a person, it's definitely a good thing, okay. You got the family, the home, businesses, you know, lots of responsibilities, but you're able to handle all of them, okay, because there's a partner here now, okay, someone who can support you, has, you know, similar values to your own, okay, so there's not going to be money issues together with you too, okay. So yeah, they want you to know that that's where you're headed, okay, because they know that you're confused, you have lots of questions, and, you know, not a lot of answers. So they're just assuring you of this. So if you can make space for this and hold on to that, then, you know, you won't have to worry too much, okay? So let's see what we can find for the Strength card. Strength. I saw walking away, okay, which is your Eight of Cups. I saw King of Swords, so walking away, cutting people off, cutting off someone who's an air sign, okay, Gemini and Libra and Aquarius. All right, someone who betrayed you, okay, possibly a partner or a husband, or, you know, just someone that you thought would be solid with, right? But either that, or, you know, it's been more than just one person, right? It's someone who, you know, made you even probably have to go through a whole plan of getting your health back to where it needs to be, as it's saying focus on your wellness. So whatever it is, you know, that these things that you went through, right, these choices you couldn't make, mostly about love, you know, commitments, etc., you know, you had to change things and let things, you know, or you're needing to change things, you're going through a transformation, you've had to let old pass away, surrender, right? It says, I'm willing to let go of a past version of myself. So if you let go of a past version of yourself, then, you know, the new vibrant one of you can come alive, okay, is the channeled message. This is a Leo, okay, so that's probably why I kept seeing Leo, because they want you to come alive again and let go of an old version of yourself. That's the channeled message I get here from your spirit guides, okay? So let go of a past version of yourself. I know this is an Aries card, but, you know, it doesn't matter the sign, okay? It just is talking about being independent, being your best self, being, you know, very attractive, being very confident, okay? It's the energy that the card, you know, that the card holds, okay? And so I just feel like you are a mother with this Queen here of Pentacles, and, you know, you're becoming more grounded, okay? So you went from just, you know, passionate, you know, and, you know, well-liked because of giving to people, to, you know, more reserved with your energy and your time, okay? And that makes you more grounded, okay? So this is the process that you are moving into, of vibrancy and abundance, okay? But it's going to take you making the right decisions on what you should hold on to and what you should let go of, okay? What fears are you allowing to keep hold of you that keep you stagnant, okay? So there's really some decisions to be made when you're in this healing process after this betrayals that you've gone through, okay? So this is hindering your present, you know, state of being with yourself, right? Internal battles, self-sabotage, right? We talked about that. You thinking things because of things that people have told you, and you don't think that you believe it, but you do subconsciously because it's there. And, you know, this is Mercury retrograde time, so I think these things are going to come up, and you're going to be like, I didn't even know that was still bothering me. What are you talking about? Well, if you know what I'm talking about, sit with yourself in isolation for just a little while, no distractions, and sit with your feelings and start thinking of things that, you know, you need to resolve that are making you unhappy, okay? And your spirit guides will help you if you ask as well. So we also, well, the bottom of the deck was the burden card, which we already talked about. Okay, it's a weight that you feel and some that you need to unload, right? Okay, so with the right partner, this can happen, right? So that's a channel message, with the right partner. I've never used this card to say that. I think I said that because I saw the Two of Swords, which means a decision, okay? So, you know, right now your happiness hinges. I think I said this to you before. Your happiness hinges. Okay, this is like the Sun card. Okay, remember that Sun card from your last reading? If you not, go back and listen to it. Your happiness hinges upon your decisions. So now it's time for you to use the truth that you know, not just what's in your heart. The cold, hard facts of who did what. You did stuff to people too. So it's got to be fair and even, you know, decision, okay? But you do what's best for you. That's the channel message. You do what's best for you. Even if, you know, you played a part in whatever this was, but you were still betrayed, you know, you still have to do what's best for you, you know, even if you feel bad because, oh, I did something too to betray someone and so I owe them. You don't owe anybody nothing, okay? Just remember that. You don't owe anybody anything, all right? You're in charge of your own happiness, and do not be manipulated into thinking otherwise, okay? So, yeah, I like those cards. Let's see. What else do we got here? I like these little cards here, okay? Maleficent. I don't know. It's a Lenormand. It's a Lenormand deck here. So, yeah, you are looking for somebody loyal, point blank, okay? And you're just tired of tower after tower after tower falling, okay? This is the last straw, it feels like, you know, whatever it is, okay? You're dealing with another woman, okay? Or this could be a woman here that is, you know, a spirit guide, okay? Or this could be a woman that's in the love situation, okay? Yeah. So yeah, I see you just want loyalty, okay? You just want loyalty. Yeah, but there's some kind of fights and arguments going on, you know, lots of tongue lashing, kind of. Some people are in a time that you just want something new, okay? This I think also has to do with crossroads. Let me see, on 17. Stork. So this has to do with changes, moving, something new, grace, delivery, okay? So something coming to completion, okay? So that you can start something new, okay? So closure, again, something coming to an ending, right? So let's see what comes for closure, okay? Sun, rats, house, all right? So this one is a book. So you're closing a chapter, right? And it's like you get to write a new ending, okay? So but this chapter of your life, you're closing, okay? This chapter of whatever this hardships are, at least 5 of them, okay? Whether it be insecurities or, you know, the ability, the attachment, right? Not being able to detach, so maybe a type of codependency, financial loss, just negative thinking, just feeling, you know, struggles, like you're struggling, okay? Whatever it is you're going on here, and you're being protected and you're being guarded, okay, by a loyal person in the spirit realm, okay? You're at some kind of crossroads with a man, probably in marriage. Either you're married or just thinking about being married. Maybe you're engaged. Maybe you want to get engaged. I don't know. I saw a ring, okay? Here's a man. So there needs to be a death put to an old past self of you when you were with some man. So you were with some man and you were a certain way. But now it seems like you've grown and it's time to put that away. That's the channel message I'm getting, okay? And to be aggressive and assertive with it. To boldly denounce it. Look, boldly denounce evil, okay? Boldly denounce whatever it is that was keeping you from your destiny, from your happiness, okay? From your new beginning, from the love of your life, from having, you know, the love in your life, okay? So something about, you'll hear about illness, loss, theft, enemies hard to detect. So I think that's also why you feel like you want answers, you want to know why, because it's like, I know some things are happening, but I don't have proof for them, right? And so you want me to go off of the facts, right? But this right here is also telling me that you are you have a high intuition, okay? A high level of common sense, okay? It says here. Not just wealth and creativity and sensuality and prosperity. It says common sense, okay? You're someone who understands things. It makes sense of them in a logical manner, okay? Very, very much so. So it's like, okay, well, I don't have facts on that, but my intuition tells me that, which is very on point, and so on point that I call it a fact. When I feel something and I feel it's a matter of fact, I don't need hard evidence, okay? So this is what you need to take into consideration when you are making the decision, is using your common sense, okay? That's what I'm getting. So move away from people who are parading around, being your friend, supporting you, loving you, but you get that eerie feeling around them. You get that feeling that you're sick, or you're nauseated, or you're extremely exhausted around them, you know? And so for your own well-being, I feel like you need to get away from either a person or a tie that you have to someone that has negative connotations associated with it, okay? Probably an ex, okay? We all have exes, right? And we're all connected to them still, okay? So the only way to disconnect is to detach and study the art of detachment, or letting go. And having to just go through each ex, each person in our family, each friend, that there's some kind of animosity or resentment, that, or any dissatisfaction or loneliness or sadness associated with these people, other than happiness or joy, and to literally just, you know, have the strength to cut it off, okay? To be willing to let that past version of yourself and all that you accepted in the past, because now you're different and you're new, okay? You're not accepting what you once were accepting before. You're different. All right? Yeah, I'm telling you, there is deception in this man that you have to let go of. There's this deception going on here, and he's a rat. I don't know who this person is. It could be, I saw King of Swords is the only king that I've saw so far. Could be a Leo, okay? Could be a Gemini, okay? Could be here Libra, Gemini with the Ten of Swords, okay? But there's deception for sure. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So whether it's the relationship you're in or one that you've been in, yes, there was deception. Okay, do you need any more further evidence than that? What happened is not important, okay? You wanting to know more about what happened and how it happened, okay, that's what's just going to cause you further trauma and drama that you don't need. You don't need to know. If you needed to know, then you would be guided to that information, okay, so that you can further prepare, okay, for your future relationship. So you will be guided to what you need to know to prepare to be the right person for the person you're with, or to get prepared for the person that you will be traveling towards you, or who's traveling towards you. Could be an Aries. It doesn't have to be, okay? Scorpio here, Leo, all right? So two paths, decisions, again with the decisions, okay? We need to get out of the planning mode and start executing, okay? Execution mode, okay? This could be having to do with different views now, or even over your traditional views and values, that conventional values that you once had, you know, the conformity that you had to old beliefs, okay? But now you've gained new knowledge, you know, and with this new knowledge, you feel more educated and your beliefs are changing. So you're having to go in a new direction. But again, it's breaking the chains, right? So it's changing the patterns, okay? Wedding. This situation involves marriage, okay? Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, all right? Finances and career. Doesn't surprise me. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I definitely feel that with that 5 of coins there. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yeah. If you don't let go of control and you're, you know, trying to figure things out and trying to manipulate things to happen a certain way, then you're not letting, it's not like you're rowing down the boat, your boat down the stream, gently, gently, you know. It's turbulence and turmoil and towers falling. It hurts. It doesn't feel good. So go with the flow. Let things unfold naturally. Okay. Don't push the subject too much. Okay. It's requiring a little bit more than that. It's requiring trust. Because you have trust issues. Remember earlier they were saying how I know that you have problems trusting on the bottom of the deck, right, from your deceased loved one. So this is a time that your karmic completion is going to happen upon you learning to trust your intuition in the situation. What situation you would know? Probably something to do with your marriage or a wedding, okay? Don't let finances be your guiding star, your guiding light, okay? Let go of materialism if that is something that you are focused on. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, okay? So definitely lean on people for support, okay? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. All right, so it looks like you're definitely needing to have some conversations with somebody, open up the lines of communication, okay? You know, be vulnerable, right? But also have strength to, you know, not give all your moves away, right? Because, you know, you're dealing with someone, you know, either you're dealing with someone who's possibly parading around as you know, a support but an enemy, or you're dealing with the memory of someone who was like that you need to figure out how to let go of the pain of being manipulated in the situation, or, you know, whatever betrayal this was, okay? It just says backstabbing, betrayal, bad-mouthing, collapse, breakdown, exhaustion. So, I mean, you could just be totally exhausted, okay? And so they're telling you to pick yourself up, okay, off the floor. Yeah, and try again. Like the song, pick yourself up and try again. I keep hearing, pick yourself up and try again. All right, so for some of you, you may be, you know, needing just to flirt and start getting to know each other again, and, you know, start healing yourself so more love can appear into your present moment. Again, with the finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. If finances are actually an issue and it's causing like problems between you and that person, I really don't feel like it's a good fit, okay? You shouldn't be fighting over money and then letting it affect your relationship. I'm not saying that it is, I'm just saying that if it is, okay? For yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. So you're allowing somebody or something to control you, okay? It doesn't have to be a person you're with. You know, it can just be your own negative thoughts, okay? Your negative thoughts, or not, you know, allowing yourself to be fully vulnerable, right? And get into your divine feminine and your divine masculine, okay? You may have a lot of masculine in you, or right now you may just be, you know, more introverted and, you know, focused on the woe is me part, you know, where you're needing strength and courage. You're needing more of the divine masculine, you know, integrated into your being, okay? So a proper balance of this yin and yang, okay? So you're needing strength to let go of something, okay? Of letting go of some cycle, right? An old, past version of yourself, right? So you can have an ending and a new beginning, okay? If you don't make this change yourself and follow the promptings and the signs and, you know, get yourself to this calm place, this, you know, better place, then, you know, you'll be not just guided to, but you'll be pushed to, okay? And so things will happen in your life that are unexpected, and they're like upheavals, okay? So they're like tower moments. And we always see those as bad because they feel uncomfortable, they're painful, they're drastic change, but it's what's needed in order to, you know, get rid of whatever is blocking your life from your best and highest path and happiness, okay? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So yeah, I really do feel here that there's some negative thinking going on, right? Your answers will come very soon, but at the moment, what you need to do is clearly decide what you want, okay? So it comes to you now, okay? That's what this card says. And that kind of reminds me here with this card, you know, like you're curious. So you're trying to get more information about something, somebody, or some kind of learning on how to let go, or, you know, positive thinking, or self-help, or, you know, just you're working on your spirituality, your money. I just feel like you're trying to get information about something before you move forward. And I feel like you're going to get the right information, okay, even if it's from above, you know. Either way, you're going to get, you know, you will get the answers you seek. It doesn't mean all of them, but enough to make a fair decision, okay, is what I'm getting. You're going to get enough information to make a fair decision. You're going to get enough information to make a fair decision is what I'm getting, okay. Something I don't even feel like is worth entertaining, to be quite honest, but it's what you need to bring closure to something, apparently, okay. That will help you to rid something once and for all so you can heal, okay, is what I'm feeling, all right. There could be children yeah, there's definitely children here. Romantic feelings with some new love. I saw new love, okay. Love yourself first. I saw unrequited love several times, so that could be the case for some of you, all right? I saw engagement, past life relationship, honeymoon, release your ex, engagement again, more unrequited love. Okay, are there any more messages here that we need to know about? You deserve love. Oh, right, there's a lot. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so whether you're engaged or you are just simply taking your relationship to the next level of commitment, as I said, okay, both of those are valid. All right, so I did feel very soon, okay, but it's not until after you really, you love yourself because you deserve love, you release your ex, and very soon, you know, you're going to have this ascension in your love life, okay? And it feels like it's actually new love for some of you, because I see calling in your soulmate, and then I see new love, okay? So this could be someone that is new to you, that you just know in the physical and the 3D world on this earth, but someone that's from a past life, okay? That's how it's going to feel anyways. Yeah, worth waiting for, honeymoon, past life relationship. Yeah, right here. So, and soulmate, okay? I'm calling in your soulmate again. All right, so express your love when this person does show. Don't be afraid. Do trust, okay, as it talks about here. Trust the situation's calling for you to have faith. All right, so again, you deserve love, so you are lovable. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. This is the biggest thing I feel. You're needing to close your energy with any ex, okay, that is bringing you discontentment, ill feelings, exhaustion, any kind of feeling that you're like left out, or you know, feeling that left you feeling lonely, or in a bad place, right? Instead of uplifting you and supporting you and being there for you like any normal human being should, right? So there's just been some exes that have did you wrong that you obviously are needing to heal from and come to terms with that person by reconciling your differences, even if it's in your own head, and just saying, okay, I accept that I was deceived. I accept that I didn't know what to do. I accept that maybe I stayed too long, or I accept that I did this and that wrong, but I learned my lesson. It gave me strength. I've made me better. And now I'm walking on my path to happiness. Now I feel like I'm on the right path. And it's giving me, it's giving, you are headed the right way. You are on the right path, okay? So just needing to release that energy. And as soon as you do, you will get what you want. As soon as you decide, then the energy of the ex goes away because you made a decision. That means that you've already cut off the ex relationship and you've checked the box to whatever it is that you want to do or that you're working on or the person you're with, and you're like, you know, I forgive myself or I forgive them or whatever you're prompted to do, okay? But there has to be family issues resolved, especially with parents, okay? Big deal when I tell you your spirit guides want you to make sure that with your family members, you are good with them, okay? Try and make good with all the relationships that you know you weren't good in, so that subconsciously it's not affecting your behavior and your life, okay? So these are your messages that I have, okay? And I hope that you enjoyed it, your message, and you resonated with some or part of it, or any part of the coaching has helped you. If so, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know when the next video comes, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. And thank you for being here. Namaste. See you on the next one.